My name is Elena Nazarenko, and I will talk today about how natural language processing can help to reduce bias in the text. I'm a data scientist and NLP developer at startup VTWorks in Zurich, Switzerland. VTWorks is a young startup. It's just 9 months old, and we are building an NLP-based tool to assist people to write more inclusively. Today, I will talk about how natural language processing technologies can help to detect and reduce bias in the text. So let's start with a riddle. A father and his son drive together in the car and have a horrible car accident. The father is dead immediately. The son is driven to the hospital with the blue lights and immediately brought to the surgery room. A nurse takes a quick look at him and calls the specialist. The specialist comes, sees the young man on the surgery table and says, "I can't do surgery on this boy. He is my son." So, how it might happen? Who is this specialist? You're probably thinking, what? And have a conflict on cognitive thoughts. Specialist should be father of this boy, but father is dead. The clue is that specialist is a female and mother of this boy. So you probably didn't think about this, or probably you in the first time. So this is how our brains works. Do you have brain bias in our brain? Studies show that when we meet a person first time, our brain works like that. In the first, our brain classifies the race, then the gender, and then the age. Based on this, based on this automatic classification, humans decide if this person belongs to his group of interests or not. And this is also regarding our text. When we write something, we probably don't think about how we write. Usually we're trying to be like polite and also grammatically correct, but we probably not thinking about that we need to write more inclusively. So, and in our startup, we created a tool. It's an assistant tool which called like Witty to cover like different dimension on diversity in written language. It's realized as a plugin for browser extension and API built using natural language processing. It handles German and English languages, and what it does. So, for example, here there is like an example. I type like, "Hi guys, we are a team where ambition and perseverance count." So, and it highlights guys because so we check all this word, and we highlight like non-inclusive word. We have like 5 categories of non-inclusive, and we provide alternatives for example, for guys. What in general our tool does, so it checks for non-inclusive and inclusive words, and it assists. So that means that we provide alternatives. We also have like educational purpose. We explain why this word should be avoided. And we also encourage people to write more inclusively. For example, like word team, it's inclusive word. And we also highlight inclusive words because to encourage people to use them more often. So it's kind of also educational purpose of our tool. And what is behind of this? There is no magic. It's just NLP technologies. First step, we understand user text. What does it mean? We simulate. I would say like in practice, we simulate understanding the text by using applying natural language processing. We use natural NLP pre-trained model for German and English correspondingly to transform the word of the user text into a dictionary-like format. So these forms called lemmas, and we also perform linguistic analysis and extract linguistic features from the text. That means that we extract like if this word like plural or singular form, also gender of this word. We also do like part of the speech tags. So that means like we identify pronouns, verbs, nouns, adjective, etc. We also do like the word dependency labels in this step. and we are doing also named entity recognition. That means that we extract geographical location from the text, organization name, people names, numbers, if we need. After that, we go on the second step. We search through our inclusive and non-inclusive knowledge base. And if any of words or idioms from the user text belong to glossary or not. And we also filter user text using specific linguistic labels that we got on the first step. And on the third step, we highlight the word related to non-inclusive language and propose the alternatives. We also give reason and solution for using common language and explain why this word is non-inclusive. We also highlight inclusive words to show and encourage people to use them more often. And what is the text stack behind the NLP API? We use Spicy as the main NLP library for German and English. Currently, we also started to use Hugging Face to make like more advanced user NLP technologies for Transformer library. And Python is our coding language, and we use also Fast API to wrap the code into API. So when we started this project, we faced out a few problems. So here are problems to overcome. The first of all, it was lack of annotated data for inclusive and non-inclusive language. And I would say it's not just lack of annotated data, it's just lack of glossary or dictionary for English, for this non-inclusive language. And we needed to collect piece by piece from research, from small dictionaries to build like a kind of our own glossary for English and German for inclusive and non-inclusive words. And also to be sure that we do the right job, we also need to hire like a linguist to help us with this, and to be sure that we can do it like this with a very high quality. So yes, so this was like the first problem, to create like our own glossary and also create annotated data. We continue to do this. Second problem, it was a problem with lemmatization. Mostly it was a problem with the German language, because German language is not the easiest one. And we checked many libraries for German lemmatization. So I just remind you that lemmatization, it's a process to transform word into dictionary-like format. But all lemmatizers that we checked, they didn't perform like without errors. And finally we end up to use like Spicy lemmatizer. But anyway, we needed to set up a custom lemmatizer for specific cases to handle these specific cases that doesn't exist in a Spicy library. And third problem that we were really surprised when we discovered it, that we discovered that bias exists in current API and big deep learning models, especially, for example, for gender-related German. For example, here I can show you just a couple of examples for DeepL. It's a very nice and good translator. And for example, here we translate like Deutsche Bahn. It's in German is the right employer for you. So Deutsche Bahn in German is a female, so it's a Die Deutsche Bahn, and it should be translated to also to like female for like Die Arbeitgeberin. But what we can see, it's translated like Die Deutsche Bahn, der Arbeitgeber. So in a male form, it's not in female form. It's translated to male form. And also, for example, in Google Translate, if I type the same sentence in German, like "Ist die Deutsche Bahn," actually when I type the right sentence, die Deutsche Bahn die richtige Arbeitgeberin, it's advised me to use like a male form instead of write female form. And we were really surprised to discover this, like that these big players of the market struggle with gender language in German, and we needed to create our own. Mostly, it's like a rule-based approach to handle such gender-related cases in German. Yeah, and yes, so and our current, we were also very happy that this project, when we started this project, we have a lot of support from university and many research organizations, because many people really like to have such a tool. And currently we collaborate with 3 universities, and this is our 3 ongoing project with them. That we are now implemented in our current algorithm. So the first one, we want to implement like sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is a classical problem of natural language processing, but we more focus on sarcasm detection. So we want to build like a sentiment analysis classifier based on transformer models, but with focus on sarcasm detection from the text. Yes, the big problem here is to have very well annotated labeled text, because also it's difficult to annotate text if it's sarcasm or not. I mean, even by humans, very difficult. Another project, it's like job ad specifications. That studies show that it's very important for a female when a woman read a job advertisement. It's very important that it was written in a right, job ads was written with the right text and right format. And we also now implemented not just words, but also about the order of the sentences. And so this also like in our current research and development project. And third one, it's like we also improving our algorithm by aiding transformer-based models to identify the right meaning of the word. Because, for example, for the word fossil, if it's used like you're a fossil, this is like a non-inclusive way to use the word fossil. But if it's like fossil fuel, it's a normal word, and we need to distinguish between such cases. Yes, yeah, and yeah, that's it. So I hope it was like just a short introduction and overview how currently natural language processing technology might help to reduce bias in written text. Yeah, if you have any question, please contact me. Here are my emails, and you can try to use our tool. Just simply download it. Yeah. Thank you very much for your attention.